point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do! The Nova haters have just struck on a full-on cyber war against the Nova Stars. I will not stand for this. Nova Stars, do everything you can. We have the power of USADA Pecora and God on our side. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder why you are up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. It's my ass, it's all photoshopped, it's been proven. You're in timeout for like 5 minutes.
Another day, another weirdo on TikTok. Today we're looking at a man known as Nova Online. He is a TikTok creator that got to start making food reviews, the vast majority of them being fast food.
Trying Wingstop for the first time. Cajun seasoned fries. Okay. Mildly spicy, but nothing that I can't bear.
Going to be honest, I don't get the appeal of reviewing foods from mainstream fast food joints. Outside of Nova's unusual voice, there's really nothing entertaining or special about these. I don't know, I think it's hard to make food reviews seem interesting unless you are reviewing really weird out there foods or something that's just disgusting, like a disgusting food combination. Like something King Cobra JFS makes, for example. Okay, now that just look like throw up.
Now let's add some ranch to it.
Oh, it's really gonna look like throw up. I would like to extend a formal apology to any Italians watching. Or maybe if he was reviewing little known, smaller restaurants that maybe he's only in his area, well, if you do that, you might be doxing yourself, but still. That would seem like to me the only way to make a food review entertaining, or if you were just so weird with it that it was entertaining, but from what I've seen, he doesn't do that. Despite that criticism though, Nova made quite the following for himself over on TikTok after he posted a review of him eating wings from Wingstop.
Mango habanero wings. Oh wow. Okay, these are very, very spicy. Oh wow. They're very spicy, but they're still pretty good. 7 out of 10. Dr. Pepper. Oh, it slaps. 10 out of 10.
Now, I suspect this blew up because people were more so laughing at him due to him looking like the stereotype of a Discord or Reddit mod, which, given some of the things we're gonna find out about him later, that's not that far off. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And also his commentary about the wings he reviewed, because it's kind of funny. Now, to be fair, he also had some genuine fans along with people who were trolling him or just watching and making fun of him. I don't know the ratio for that in the beginning, but I'm pretty sure that ratio is now more trolls than genuine fans at this point. And for good reason. You'll see what I mean soon. Originally, I was going to put Nova Online in the TikTok video I did earlier this year, but I felt like he deserved his own video, and I'm really glad I didn't cram him in there because so much stuff has come out since my TikTok comp video thing that's not even funny. But before we go any further, a word from our sponsors. This video is sponsored by me and my 2 books I have for sale. If you want an intense, action-packed sci-fi fantasy story featuring giant robots, aliens with water-bending powers, and cyborg ninjas, look no further than Renegades Volume 1 Rise. As the world of Terra basks in a newfound peace after a worldwide conflict, an insidious plot to annihilate non-humans is quickly unfolding. Driven by a sadistic maniac named Ivan, his relentless onslaught of human terrorists are on the hunt for a mysterious item known as Project L. In this dark hour, a motley crew of individuals answer the call and rise up to challenge him. With unique and varying abilities, they must survive harrowing battles against Ivan's forces and unravel the secrets surrounding Project L if they hope to save their world from sinking into chaos. Will these renegades be able to vanquish the evil that looms over them? Can they triumph and restore order to Terra? Or will their mission fail and doom the planet forever? If you want something more humorous, you may want to check out Tales of the Edge Worlds Volume 1. It's an off-the-wall sci-fi fantasy action comedy series with no rules or limits. This wild 4-story package takes you on an adventure throughout the disorderly and broken edge of a multiverse that's like nothing you've seen before and delivers unforgettable laughs and thrills along the way. You'll meet mutants, space vampires, interplanetary mafias running giant casinos, and cyborg space pirates. Anything and everything goes in the Edge worlds. Get ready for a wild ride. Both links will be in the description and in the pinned comment. Also be sure to check out my website. It's got more info on both books and the lore surrounding them. Alright, back to the video. As I said in the intro, the trolls were there because Nova is just kind of a weird dude, and you know, when you're kind of weird on the internet, people are probably gonna mess with you. But the thing that makes it, that really didn't do him any favors, was he would put out way too much personal information on the internet, even going as far as doxing his church during a Monster Energy review of all things.
Just Sunrise Monster Energy, and if you're wondering why I'm not at home, I'm at my church for Bible camp. We're just waiting to board a bus to go to Cusick. So, we're trying Ultra Sunrise Monster Energy in the morning before we go. It's 7:46 a.m. First impressions. Smells like orange juice. Alright, cheers. And that's kind of what it tastes like. Like, this tastes like orange juice with a hint of tangerine. It's actually pretty good. I'll give it an 8 out of 10, just because it's not as good as Ultra Blue.
Oversharing isn't the only thing that caused people to mock him. No, that was being terminally online in Discord voice chat and text channels all day, where he would often disclose embarrassing and really personal information about himself to his fans, or who he thought was his fans. His Discord suffered from a lot of trolling raids, and this made Nova very angry.
The Nova haters have just struck on a full-on cyber war against the Nova Stars. I will not stand for this. Nova Stars, do everything you can. We have the power of USADA Pecora and God on our side.
Dog, do not invoke the war criminal known as USADA Pecora, man. Don't bring her into this shit. Because of this, Nova has purged his Discord multiple times, and even purged his entire audience from a server at one point.
This is a message to Ganji Gavin from the Discord. I've banned you from the Discord. Contradicting me around like you're my own mother, and acting like you're God in my DMs is not cool. You are being blasphemous. The only one God is Jesus up above.
Hey all, it's Nova Kadri. I just wanted to let you know that our Discord is back open after we purged every single account, because we had to get rid of all the trolls, and we didn't know who their alts were, so yeah. We're back open now after much thorough maintenance.
Would you be shocked if I told you this didn't do anything and the trolls just became sneakier? They began collecting more personal information about Nova based on what he said and done. And oh boy, did they find some stuff.
Please tell me we got something. Anything. We really need a win here, man.
We got everything.
You see, they found out that Nova likes to wear diapers. Just like another person we've covered in the past, he shares some brain cells with good old Pamper Chew.
It might flush down and clog up your toilet, so you want it gooey ahead of time. Then what you can do, let it drop out.
For Nova, this is something called age regression. If you don't know what that is, it's when a person reverts to a younger state of mind, from what I understand just by, looking it up. It's usually a trauma response or a coping mechanism. In some cases, people return to like a few years ago. Like, let's say, I don't know, you're 20, you might go back to how you were when you were 16 or something like that, or 15. But for some people, they go to a completely like childlike state or infant-like state. Unlike most people that have this, where it's actually, like I said, a trauma response. For Nova, it doesn't seem to be anything like that. It just seems to be a sexual fetish. And somehow that's not even the darkest part. You see, people found out that Nova was following a ton of minors on TikTok, and it's a Discord server full of them. You see where this is going, don't you? Well, hang in there, it's about to get worse. They found out that Nova would do age regression roleplay with them. I I may have played that vomit clip a little too early because some of the undercover trolls leaked screenshots of these conversations. And, brace yourselves.
I really want a messy diaper today, sad face. I woke up wet in the middle of the night. Good job, baby. Great job.
Unfortunately, there's more of these.
Hi, everyone. Is it weird I find myself more comfy in diapers? No. I am a mindless baby. I thought you were talking to me at first. I'm always happy in a full diaper. Such a good baby wetting her diaper. Do y'all think I can fit in XL Goodnights as a waist size 38 to 40 M? I ordered Goodnights in the biggest size possible, but I'm a 38 to 40 waist size.
There's a video of him showing off said XL Goodnights diapers to a minor. Oh, don't worry, there's more. Actually, you should worry because there's a video of him acting like a baby while talking with a 14-year-old girl in Discord.
Will die. How I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high. Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, will die. How I wonder what you are.
You did so great.
If that wasn't creepy enough for you, he later asked her this.
Question, but how often do you masturbate?
Yeah, I definitely played the barb clip a little too early. Let me fix that. As you can imagine, and rightfully so, pedo/grooming accusations started flying after this became public knowledge. And Nova went on TikTok live to address said accusations. Let's see how well he does that.
TikTokers just trying to be fun, but all you want to do is falsely accuse them of crap they never did. Y'all are being legitimate assholes. Have you ever seen an episode of Darman? You would know to not be an asshole to people you don't know nothing about. Don't judge people before you get to know them. Proof my ass, it's all photoshopped. It's been proven. You're in timeout for like 5 minutes. Then I'll turn back on speaking privileges. Maybe. Now you better effing behave. You guys need to get a job instead of wasting your fat asses on small TikTokers. Those are clearly effing photoshopped. And if I can, I'll get my effing lawyers into this. You guys have no effing father. This is you, and this hand is me. Gah!
Nova, you the last person to say other people don't have fathers, man. I mean, like, the Urban Dictionary of fatherless behavior really fits you to a T, as far as I'm concerned. Like, I'm just saying, bro, you probably shouldn't have said that. But I'm sure you're shocked, but he did not provide any evidence that these screenshots were photoshopped or otherwise tampered with. The trolls went ballistic and even got Nova's church to disown him, good on them, after they were made aware of what he did. And needless to say, Mans was not happy about that.
Point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do! You guys have anything else better to do than check out your fat asses and your fucking universe!
Yeah, he big mad. Nova's biggest problem, besides being inappropriate around minors, is that he never learned to not feed the trolls, and up to this point, he had been doing nothing but that. And when I mean he fed the trolls, boy, he fed the trolls. He was giving them 4-course meals with a baller-ass spread of cheese to go with it.
I would like to compliment you gentlemen on a very classy baller-ass spread with cheeses that I've never even seen before.
As people started highlighting his disgusting behavior and people were, giving him hell for it, he decided to leave the internet. All right, we're done here. We're done. Roll credits. Like most locals, Nova didn't stay gone for long. He came back and tried to recreate the Wingstop video that basically launched his whole internet career. It didn't go viral again. He then decided to branch out into shotgunning sodas, like they're beers. And if someone buddy trolling him talked him into doing this, or just genuinely talked him into doing it, you deserve a medal because it's so dumb. That's not all that happened though. He got into a feud with another content creator.
Live, I would have been labeled a scammer because I didn't go into her live stream. I literally tried to defend myself.
Yep, that is, your eyes do not deceive you. Him and Tofiachu had beef. I gotta thank another channel called Underflow for having clips of the beef because I can't find them anywhere on YouTube for whatever reason.
This is a message to Tofia. Guys, if you don't know who Tofia is, she is a TikToker that has a little less followers than me, but we pretty much make similar content in a sort of way. Guys, Tofia is racist towards Mexicans, and she says horrible stuff about Asians. And Tofia, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. This is not right. What you are doing is completely wrong, and everybody in this world should be equal. God said that all men are created equal, and therefore, we should all be equal. We should learn to get along in this world, and Tofia, you are not resembling that. So Tofia, if you're watching this, I cannot believe all the stuff that I have seen about you, and I'm sorry, but I am no longer a fan of yours.
If we're gonna be real, if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be real, you are 19 following people 10 years younger than you were on TikTok. There's a whole video of you that's going viral on YouTube that someone sent me, right? You was on video call with a 14-year-old. You literally showed minors yourself wearing like a diaper. If we're going to be real, saying that that's your kink, that you enjoy wearing diapers. I mean, to each their own. You suck on a binky. You do age regression, which I get some people say that it's a trauma thing, but not for him. Comes on the internet, scams people by not completing cameos, and then complains when someone leaves a negative review.
What is this? A crossover episode?
Hey, Tofia. Oh, wait. Let me change my attire real quick. It isn't fitting for the video. But hey. No, we're properly dressed. Hey, Tofia, I've got your video game here that costs $29.99 a copy. I bet you don't even have that much in your bank account from all the DoorDash that you order. Even I DoorDash less than half as much as you. And I mean, that's just pathetic. You can't even cook. I have a real job. You don't. All you do is sit on your fat ass all day on TikTok Live and defame me and MG and all that shit. And because of that, here's to your stupid $30 video game. Ugh!
Yeah, they go back and forth trying to drag each other. It's two awful people fighting and trying to say the other person is worse than them. As much as I don't want to, I have to give Tofia the dub purely because she hasn't preyed on children. I know that is a really freaking low bar, but it's at least something. She's still awful though.
Kids, you're both just awful.
I don't know if these two are still beefing, but we're gonna move on. Nova tried to go back to reviewing food again, and one of the things he reviewed was shawarma, but for some reason he kept pronouncing it as shawarma, and it just annoyed the hell out of me, and I don't know why it did. And I'm just gonna spare you from that, because outside of that, the video's really boring. He also continued to shotgun sodas, but more recently he started doing something new. He started to pretend to go live, like accidentally, on TikTok. He would pretend like he wasn't setting up a live stream, and then it would go live and he would act like he's surprised about it. But the thing is, according to other people that have used TikTok to go live, I'm getting this from them because I ain't downloading that shit on my phone. You have to press 4 different buttons to go live. So if I understand this correctly, you ain't doing that accidentally. Nova would have the camera pointed at the ceiling or somewhere else random and then be surprised that he's live streaming, or pretend to. It's not very convincing. I doubt anyone but a really small child who needs to stay away from this dude would be fooled by this.
I hope I don't accidentally start a stream or something. That would suck. I don't know why I'm talking to myself. Alexa, insult generator. Alexa, insult generator.
I won't say anything because I think you might cry.
Oh, am I live? Oh, I did not mean to start a stream.
The reason why he does this, apparently, is a way to try to seem cool. I guess he thinks this is a cool thing to do. I don't get it. And, dude, you act like a baby as a sexual kink around minors. You are never gonna be cool. He also did live streams where he wasn't pretending like they were accidental and he was doing them on purpose. And something really interesting happened during some of these. You see, Nova and his uncle, they don't get along very well. Nova, from my understanding, didn't have a father growing up, or at least not for most of his life. I believe he died. So the uncle is trying to be that strong paternal figure that boys need. But this is Nova we're talking about. So this just evolves into them fighting all the time. And during one of his live streams, the two got into an argument, and let's just say Nova returned to the stream and was rather peeved.
I'm so motherfucking mad! I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying! No, you're not fucking okay!
This beef is still going on, and Nova frequently goes on live and complains about whatever the hell his uncle does to him.
Normally with these, I cool down real quick and it's over. At this point, I'm just starting to not give a fuck about anything. It's my fucking uncle. That's all you need to fucking know. There. You happy now? Uncle yelling at me for no fucking reason again. Blocking my uncle is literally the equivalent to a death sentence. He hates being ignored. This is all part of the reason I turned fucking emo.
Okay, that emo comment got a laugh out of me, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually funny. But speaking of his live streams, something else interesting happened. Nova was featured on his local news. No, it was not a local news revival of To Catch a Predator. We're sadly not that lucky. It was a bit about minimum wage workers in Idaho, and the kitchen Nova works at got featured, and a clip from it quickly became a meme. You'll see why.
Can I get a French onion soup, please?
This clip led to people spamming the "Can I get a French onion soup" meme, or just the quote, in his live stream chat, and it did get more eyes on him. Granted, they were negative eyes, but eyes still, helped out his view count at least. But it got so out of control, and he got so ass mad about it, he blocked the word French in his chat. So I apologize to the people of France. You have been blocked. Of course, this didn't stop people from finding ways around this and still messing with them. He then resorted to drastic measures. He decided to never speak during his gaming streams, thinking that would somehow hurt anyone else but himself and the remaining genuine fans he had. Yeah, this is a real big brain, galaxy brain, 40,000 IQ move right here. It's a power move. Totally needs to be studied.
Alright guys, a little disclaimer. This is the only time that I will be speaking in this stream because some troll, not naming names, is ruining my streams by archiving them. And I bet you're recording this right now. If you're in here, f you. And I hope your mother finds out you've been bullying people like me online. Shame on you.
I don't think most people's moms would have an issue with their kid bullying someone who has been acting creepy and sexual around minors. Just saying. He realized being silent during his streams was absolutely killing his view count, so he devised a new plan. He would play a sound of someone yelling "fuck" every 2 seconds as a way to try and stick it to the trolls. If I sound confused with saying that, that's because I don't get it either. I don't get the thought process either here.
Guys. Alright, y'all. This is what's gonna divert the trolls. Because this guy likes to bleep out all the swear words. For those of you just joining, if you're hearing "fuck" in the background, that is not your imagination. That's my streaming strategy to divert the trolls. And it comes on every 2 seconds.
I can't imagine genuinely trying to watch a live stream and then hearing that every 2 seconds. You'd be better off just ignoring the trolls. But I guess Nova didn't care about making sure his viewers had a good time, something to enjoy to make them want to stick around and keep watching him. I think at this point he got tunnel vision into only shitting on the trolls, even though he can't. At least not this way he can't. But as you can imagine, this led to a dip in quality in his videos, and let's be real, it's not like they were super high quality to begin with. I mean, I know it's TikTok and just, you know, you live streaming in your room and stuff, but it's not like they were super high quality. But so he just made it worse for himself is what I'm trying to say. And it even expanded into his videos where he would waste like 15 seconds in his minute-long videos for TikTok complaining about his trolls, because that's totally what your audience wants to see, right? The people who are for some reason genuinely watching you, especially if they know what you've done. But his views started dropping more and more, and as time's gone on, that downward trend doesn't appear to be stopping anytime soon. There's one last thing that we gotta talk about. I wasn't sure where to put it, so I'm just gonna give it its own section. You see, Nova had a Reddit account, and he would make posts on there, including on the r/age regression forum, and several other places. Sadly, it's all been deleted, but a YouTuber named Locale Academy archived everything before Nova nuked it. Shout out to him for grabbing his stuff and finding it, or otherwise I wouldn't be able to talk about it now. Some of the things on here are interesting, to say the least.
I need some advice. A lot of people on TikTok think I'm a P-word. Can't say without getting removed, and I've proved my innocence. However, they're still harassing me about it, and even with evidence that I am innocent and was framed, they still won't fucking stop. And even after I block them on everything, they come back on endless alts and Zalgo text of my full-on docs, my real name, etc., and I'm fucking sick of it. Is there an easier way to stop this?
There's more.
I'm just saying. Hey all, as many of you know, I can't find my little side lately, and I'm being harassed for being called a censored for little Isaacs, etc. And I need the r/age regression community to help me find my little side again. I can't trust no one right now, and this community is the only place I can turn to. Thank you. If you are a TikTok hater, go crawl back to the hole you came from and never come back.
And if you had any doubts of this being him, well, here you go.
Me and Moonshine wish you all sweet dreams. Remember, God loves you and you are valid.
I got one more for you in case you're still not convinced that this is his account.
Me and Moonshine wish you all a good night. If you could send me some words to knock me in little space in the morning, that'd be appreciated.
And as you can note in both of these images, he has a pacifier. Yeah, this is definitely not a fetish. 100% not a fetish. I'm gonna highlight one more post here, and I will link Locale Academy's full video on this in the description, because there's more than what I'm showing you here, and his video was really good on this, and like I said, we would not have these screenshots without him. This next one I'm gonna highlight, he types it in a mock baby voice, but for my sanity, I refuse to read it like that.
I'm really scared. I've been posting a bit on TikTok and my fans don't accept me for who I am. I've been getting doxxed recently and I'm very scared.
That's as far as I'm gonna go with this. Like I said, there's more in Locale Academy's video. He has archived all this stuff. And like I said, the account no longer exists, so you can't go to Reddit and see it. I have no idea if anybody else has more screenshots of Nova. I believe it's only Locale Academy that documented stuff. Knowing him, he will probably try to make a new account, or he already has and we just haven't found it yet. Who knows? But let's move on. Alright, that's pretty much it for now. Like many others I've covered on this channel, I highly doubt we'll be seeing the last of Nova. He's probably going to try and remain on the internet, desperately trying to cling on to any attention he can garner, even though that ship has sunk since he decided to be a creep. Well, it's not that he sunk, it just sunk. He sunk it himself, let's be real. I'll have to keep an eye on him to see what happens next. Maybe he'll feud with Daniel Larson next. That would be hilarious to see. That'd be a good crossover event, wouldn't it? But let me know what you guys think of this video. If you liked it, you know what to do if you did. There's a like button and commenting and subbing, all that stuff that makes me a good boy in YouTube's algorithm. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you next video.